That's where I go, mate. I mean, I hope not. I hope you don't. You know.
This is the Escape Podcast for Star Wars: The Old Republic. Today, we'll talk about current game community and AIE guild news, and then we'll talk about how free-to-play currently works in the game while we're finishing up our stories on Balmorra in our continuing live character playthrough series. This broadcast, Astromech, is EPC 219. And playing alongside me is Seema. Hi, Seema. How's it going?
Hi, Max. So we're going to talk about free to pay, huh?
Apparently. You are free to pay.
Yes.
At
yes,
your discretion.
You are very free to pay. I am having a good week. Let's see. We just actually finished our MFN night since we're recording on a Tuesday, and we went and we killed Xeno Analyst on Ilum because this week the Gree are in town. We had 16 people for the raid, and we one-shot him, which hasn't always happened in the past, so I'm always happy when that happens. Or did we? No, we didn't. We did have to fight him twice. The first time we almost killed him. It was one of those, oh my gosh, he's not dead endings.
But we had the weird buggy pillars for at least part of the fight. That was weird.
That's right. We had buggy pillars. Sounds like the name
Rubber
of a
baby
British
buggy pillars.
But yeah, I would talk about our raid team, LOL, except we recorded on Thursday last week, and we already talked about that. So
yes,
I'm sorry, I don't remember what we did last week anyway. So there you go. But yeah, so I'm having a good week. How about you, Max?
I am also having a good week, and yes, we did record on Thursday last week, but we may be, at least for this week and next week, we're back to Tuesdays, and maybe we'll go back to Tuesdays. I like Tuesdays. I'm liking the feel of Tuesdays better. So
we like to keep you guys guessing.
But there's American Thanksgiving, and I always specify because all of our Canadian friends. American Thanksgiving is next week, so we don't want to do it on Thursday next week. So maybe we'll keep it with Tuesdays and keep that rolling for a little bit and see how it feels going back there. So with that in mind, I did still get some playtime in over the weekend, and one of the things I did is we may be pulling in some of our other pals from across AIE to do some fun, just do a fun day in AIE, and we figured, hey, if people just want to try it out free, how does that really work these days? So I did some reading. SWTOR's got a nice post. We're going to talk about that, and I created a character on a completely free account. Completely free, nothing, no, not preferred at all, and ended up playing up to level 15 because I kept wanting to see and be without bothering to look it up when I could start talking in guild chat and in /say, and you can't until level 20 these days. Anyway, I got to level 15 before I bothered to look it up and had fun. So yeah, I got a feel for it. It's different than it used to be, and we'll talk a little bit about that while we're doing our playthrough on Balmorra. I also took a look this weekend at the queues. I got into, for GSF at least, I didn't do PvP, but I did GSF at weird times, early Saturday morning. I did at least a couple of them and was getting fast queue pops on an early in the morning on a Saturday morning. So it still was a weekend, but it was early and weird times, and I'm going to test it more this weekend, but that was pretty fun to see. So server unification is working for me. But with that, I think we can talk about the actual, what little there is, the news.
Now an Imperial News Network report.
So there's an unscheduled maintenance tomorrow, and apparently there's a little bit of uproar on why wasn't this on the schedule. And the reason is because it's unscheduled. So
Things happen.
They have to fix some things. We're going to talk about some things that are a little bit buggy right now in a couple different ways that are buggy, including how Darth Hexid works. Maybe that's why they're getting some unscheduled maintenance. They didn't say specifically yet, but that might be part of it.
But they did say that one of the primary reasons is to fix the legacy bank problem.
Did they? I missed that.
Yes.
Oh, right, because people have stuff that's not showing up and it's not gone, but
Right.
it's just not showing up. We talked about that last week.
Yes. There's also a problem going on right now where people are not being able to get to 100 character slots unlocked. That's not working right. So that is a known problem that they're looking at, and they will fix it.
Excellent. They are also, just as a notification, may need to fix a couple things with the Darth Hexed Companion. So SWTOR also wrote a nice post on Reddit that you can look up where she detailed what's up with Darth Hexed and what you need to do by the end of the month, I think, to get Darth Hexed. Is it by the end of the month or by the 17th? When do you have to finish the achievements? I guess I should have looked that up.
I want to say, yeah.
So I
thought it was 11/28, but I don't know where I
That's
got
when
that.
it gets rewarded. So here's
Oh,
SWTOR's.
okay, 11/27.
Okay. Yes, it's now open until November 27th, and then on the 28th it gets rewarded. So do this stuff by the end of the 27th. And the way it works is there's two achievements. There's a PvP achievement or a PvE achievement. The PvP, if you do any PvP, I recommend doing that, and that's the way I'm going to do mine. It's the most straightforward. Just queue up for 3 PvP matches, and bang, it's done. You only need to do it on one character. It's going to unlock for your legacy. You won't get it rewarded until the 28th, but that's when you'll get the Darth Hexed Companion. The other way to do it is with PvE. However, with PvE, things get a little complicated. You could do 3 operations. That's relatively clear. GSF does not count at all. You can't do any of that. You could do things like flashpoints and uprisings. However, that's when it gets a little bit tricky. In order to get credit for doing it as a flashpoint or uprising, you need to be able to do it through the group finder, and you need to have the daily reward available for either the uprising or the flashpoint that you're going after. Plus, there are a couple situations where it seems it's a little bit glitchy. Like if you're level 70 and you don't have Umbara unlocked, it may seem like you could get the daily reward, but you may not be getting the daily reward because you need to have the Umbara checkbox checked, and it's not checked. To get the daily reward, you need to queue up for everything all at once. And so be careful. Watch what you're doing. See if it's getting checked off by doing the 3 things. If you're really concerned about it, or the uprisings or flashpoints don't seem to be counting for you, then just queue up for 3 PvP matches and get it done. We will be... Thank you, chat room, commenting that I look jet lagged apparently. Sorry, that distracted me, and now I feel really bad about myself, and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep on my
to sleep.
my huge wee pillow, as we say. Anyway, check it out. You may be having some issues with it. And no, chat room, I am not jet lagged, but I think I've got some sort of allergy thing going on that's making my eyes water. That's making me sniff a little bit here and making my eyes water. So that's probably what you're seeing.
So, but back to operations. Does it have to be through the group finder?
I don't think so. I don't think operations need to be through the group finder, but I think you do need to complete it.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes. So, complicated. Check it out. Double check. It seems a little more complicated than it needs to be. Maybe that might get a little tweaked in the patch tomorrow. Maybe not. Hopefully everybody that's trying to get that achievement and get the Darth Hexed Companion actually gets it. How's the guild news going, Seema?
Let's see. Next week, MFN, which 11/21, November 21, will be on the pub side, so mark your calendars. Also, just a note, our Sunday night ops team is still looking for a DPS, I'm pretty sure. They run from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Excellent. And did you mention MFN? Sorry, I was summoning my
Yes, I
Sling.
did. I did.
I'm playing with my
I
mounts.
did.
Got to have those planet-specific mounts going. So yeah, we also, if you're in AIE, we have a survey going on right now where we're double checking to make sure the things we do on our mandatory fun nights, which are usually Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central on the Starforge server. Is that the name of our server now? Starforge, yes, it is. We often get a group going. We usually fill it up, get about 16 people, and go do things like operations. And tonight we did the Xeno Analyst, as we mentioned earlier. But we throw a survey out there every once in a while. Check in Discord, get that link, go fill out the survey, and we'll make sure we're doing the most fun of the fun things. Since the fun is mandatory, we'll let you chime in and explain what you think might be fun. And then whether or not we choose to do that, what we do, you will have to have fun with regardless.
That's right.
And yes, I
that's
said do.
the only rule.
Also, thank you to the chat room. Thank you for commenting on how terrible I look. And as I said, I am like 85 years old, so maybe that is catching up with me. I am also, chat room, I'm caught up on passing out all the people that should have gotten cartel packs. There is one more reward outstanding that I will take care of on our server for B. Kavanaugh, who is in the chat room right now. You have one from 2 weeks ago that you will be getting shortly in-game. And we will do it again tonight. And tonight it will be a different kind of code instead of a pack that you will get directly. You don't have to be present to win, but if I saw you in the chat room or you're in the chat room at the end of the show, I will take care of you that way with our drawing. And with that, Seema, are you ready?
I am ready in the sense that I'm on Balmorra.
You are on Balmorra. Hey, there you are. You're catching up to me, aren't you?
Yes, I'm arriving. I'll be there in a sec.
Yet, yes, chicken eyelids, it is better to look good than to feel good, and you look marvelous. Travel to Vault 305. So last time on Balmorra, we were here. We've been sent to grab a holocron of some kind for our dear friend, Lord Zash. And she's sent us down into some boiling pit of slime to get it. We had to kill some collocoids, and we're going to potentially inject ourselves with the collocoid serum in order to survive this pit of slime. And this pit is way back here in the Balmorran Arms Factory on Balmorra, where we've got to venture now to go inject ourselves and jump into this pit and see if we can get it. One of the things I was remembering and noticing as we're here on Balmorra is that we are only doing the story quests, because otherwise we would be taking forever. What we're going to miss out by only doing story is the planetary quest for Balmorra, which I like. So there's a great character on that's part of the planetary storyline. Both Imperial and Republic deals with Darth Lacris, don't they?
I don't know.
Is it only Imperial? Maybe it's only Imperial, because doesn't Republic have to deal with the other, like the general guy? I don't know. Maybe we should do it. We'll have to do it on both sides. Regardless.
I remember I thought it was a good story. The trooper story and the planet story was fun. So I think maybe it's time for me to go and do this again on a trooper.
Maybe we can start a couple of even tonight, just go back and start a couple of this planetary storyline, because I think we're going to be done relatively quickly with just the class story, and we'll see if we're meeting Darth Lacris. So yeah, Darth Lacris is a great character, part of the planetary story, and it does shine a light on the fact that the planetary stories, the planet storylines across a lot of Star Wars: The Old Republic are really good, and it's a great opportunity to get more story and content. Which brings us to something else, as I mentioned, and I wanted to talk about while we're sort of questing and playing here on Balmorra. That whole free-to-play, so I wanted to see how it worked. I created a character, I started playing. I ended up playing for a couple hours and got my character all the way up to level 15 What was I playing? What was my class? His name was Max. I know that's hard to believe. What was I?
It was Jedi Knight.
Right, it was Jedi Knight. I wanted to try it on the Republic side. It was a Jedi Knight. You don't get sprint even till level 10. You only get two bars unlocked with completely free. But with all of that in mind, I still was having a good time, and it was completely playable and completely reasonable. The only sort of difficult part was the fact that you can't talk to anyone. You can't talk. You can't do /say. You can't yell. You can't talk in general channels, and you can't talk in guild chat. You can't do any talking to anyone whatsoever until level 20. That's certainly that's their tool to fight gold spamming, credit sellers, which are certainly problematic. We all hate that, and this is the way that they can, one of the few ways that they can really combat it in a hard way and still allow some sort of free to play experience. So that's why that exists, and I'm fine with it. So 2 hours, by 2.5 hours, you get your character, and I wasn't even trying that hard. I wasn't using any of the boosts that I was getting or anything like that. You can get your character to level 20, and then you can start talking. I was still able to join a guild right away. Seema invited me, and then G kicked me because she realized who it was, and
Yeah, after I found out it was you.
That guy in the guild.
But you couldn't do guild chat, right?
Right. So I still got the experience bonus from being in a guild, which is the little 10% bonus, but I did not get, I was still not able to talk in guild chat.
It would be funny if you couldn't talk in Discord either.
or in real life.
Or in real life, right?
You suddenly magically become mute until you level your character up. That would be interesting. That would be a cool effect. So what else? I did run across a really good post on SWTORista.com. SWTORista, one of our pals, did this post. When did she do this? Does she have a date on here of when she wrote this? I don't see a byline where she writes up. A month ago. Well, people were commenting as recently as 4 months ago. So maybe 4 months ago, she put this post up. A relatively detailed post with an accompanying video, one of her Academy videos, which talks all about how subscriber versus preferred versus free-to-play work, what the differences are between them, what happens when you're only free-to-play, what kind of unlocks you get when you switch to preferred. If you are curious of how that works, definitely look at that, for one. And for two, one of our officers was having some chats with the greater AIE guild in Discord and people that don't play Star Wars or don't play Star Wars anymore, played it years ago. And what some of those players were saying in guild chat were a lot of misconceptions. It's completely impossible to play. You can't do XYZ and what we got there was from Corley was a write-up that answered some of those misconceptions. Do I have to have Origin to install? Is it playable at all? Do you have to buy items to play the game? Even if you subscribe, do you have to be unlocking things? Do I have to buy Knights of the Eternal Throne? So he put a whole bunch of sort of Q&A bullets together in a post on aie-guild.org that you can take a look at too if you are curious and you are within the sound of my voice. You probably are playing Star Wars already if you're listening, but if you're not, or if you're curious, that's a cool post to look at too. All right, where are we here? Are we almost to this?
Yes, we're almost there.
Vault 305. And do we have serum? Let me check. If you ever noticed they've reorganized this inventory pane a little bit in the past, just recently, in one of the most recent patches. There's 3 tabs at the top now that didn't used to be there. One thing I like about Star Wars is how there's a mission items tab. So if you're picking up items that are specifically for missions, they don't go in your regular inventory. They don't take slots in your bag, so you're running out of slots. So this Colicoid serum, yes, I checked on it. It is in my mission items tab. So cool, I do have it. That's good. What else do I have in here? Oh, I have that mutant Tokata's brain from Korriban, which we never turned in when we were talking to that guy who asked us to go cut out the brain of the
Yeah.
Tokata. And I have my
I also have
VIP
a
lounge wristband.
Yes.
Do you have one too?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, here, maybe before we're done tonight, we'll go show people what the VIP lounge looks like as well. All right. Well, oh. So now here I'm at the pit. I can't jump in though until I inject myself with the serum. Grants the user and group mates immunity to the toxic waste in Vault 305. Oh, so that's nice. So if you came here with friends who weren't on the quest, it would make sure that they would be safe if they were going to follow you in. Otherwise, that would be a fun trap. No, really, guys, come in. The water's fine. Are you in?
Yes.
Where's Kemball is in? This always looked a little freaky to me. Like this is gonna kill me. Then I realized I could just jump off of all the things. Because that's what I like to do. So here we're in this vault silo. Oh, collocoids. Hello. Hello, mate. Kill mutated collocoids. 2 of 10. Don't mind if I do. Hello, collocoid. Where's Kemball? So now I'm killing another mutated collocoid guardian. Did you go down? Oh, Kemball jumped down to the bottom and killed a whole bunch of things.
I for a second I thought you jumped down there, and I almost jumped too, but I thought, no.
Do it. Alright, let me kill this other guardian over here. What are we up to? 6 of 10? So these are kind of mob that stealths in the middle of fighting it, which... Can I walk in this green stuff? Ooh. Feels good. Any mob that like stealths and goes away in the middle of a fight, I find a little bit annoying. Because then it takes twice as long to kill it for no reason. Because it decided to disappear. Sorry, I'm taking a little
Yeah,
sludge
Max in the
bath.
hot tub. The hot green tub.
Hot green tub. That's another. That was my Green Day cover band name. So I wonder if this is gonna finish it for us, because now we're down here. We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do like a little mini boss fight here. Oh yeah, this is a pretty good boss fight. For part of the story. Oh, level 23. Just leveled up. Ding. Do you used to do that? Tell everybody ding, like in guild chat. Did you type out ding? Here, I'm gonna do it. /G. Ding. Well, L23. Ding. Oh, it's just you and me logged in right now. Everybody logged off. We had 18 people on like a half hour ago. It got too late. Everybody went to sleep on a school night. Ding, L23. Now you're supposed to say grats. Come on, grats me. Oh, there you go. All right, now we get to kill the big. And if I remember, this was hard. This is going to be ridiculously easy. What is general chat talking about? He is a gorgeous man indeed. I don't know, that out of context general chat is the best. Yeah, this was a hard fight solo at level, I remember, because all of these minions started to spawn and then you'd really start to freak out. Oh, the Broodmaster's already dead. But I remember having a hard time dealing with all the ads and having to being challenged on this fight.
Back in olden times.
Back in the old days. What else is down here? Oh, that's the way we came. So what's over
I'm
here?
disappointed that we didn't get turned into collocoids.
Is that an exit? Yeah, that's an exit. Oh, mutated into calicoids when we injected the serum? Well, we pretty much said... Oh, here, I'm in a cutscene. I'm going to get this holocron. Let's see what it... Am I going to shoot lightning at it?
I was going to say try lightning.
I meditated some lightning into it, apparently. Whoa. And now it's lightning me back. Wow, this is some weird stuff happening. And then the holocron appeared. Now I'm going to grab it and put it in my butt. Let's see what my character does. He just put it in his butt. It was sort of off camera, but that's what happened. apparently that's the Sith hiding place of choice.
I think you should post that on Reddit. You get a lot of upvotes.
I should. So now my holocommunicator is chiming. I bet it is Lord Zash. NSFW. I'm gonna get a...
Sith, I mean, my lord.
Oh.
I mean, Major Illan here, sir.
Do I get to go back and choke this guy? Major now, is it? Didn't I? Oh, it's because I killed the other guy.
Got a promotion, eh?
Yes, thank you. Got Major Bessig's old job. Yes.
Yeah, because I killed him.
As the new resources officer here on Balmorra, I just wanted to apologize for the behavior of the late Major Bessica. His son's mission was not a military matter, and the Major had no right to demand your valuable time in that way.
I couldn't agree more.
I just hope you remember my role in helping you find what you were after.
As far as you're concerned, I was never here.
Yes, sir. I mean, my lord.
Yeah, you
You're
better
always
mean that.
welcome here on Balmorra, sir.
As if I'd ever come back here.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, so that's it. Use your ship's hollow terminal. Done with Into the Pit. I still want to go down this other hallway and figure out what's down here.
Maybe something to kill.
But as you see, we are still in double XP, but we're way over leveled. So we're up to level 23 here. Yeah, there are a bunch of things to kill. Why am I not lightning storming them? And there's general chat. Time to ditch this rock. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
B-A-I-B-A-I. Right on. I know what you're talking about. Ardat Lily. But as I said, I like Balmorra. Say hi to Darth Lacris for me. So maybe we'll pop back to the beginning, see if we can do a quick couple things to get us to see Darth Lacris. And then go visit the lounge up on the fleet. So for people that aren't familiar with what our VIP lounge bands are, is you can buy, anyone can buy one. So it's 1,000,000 credits to buy it. But it was a perk of getting the collector's edition back at the beginning of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, it's an elevator to get us back to the top. Because you can't climb back up the other way. And it was a useful perk back in the beginning, because back at the top of the oh, we aggroed something. Back at the
Yes, I shot the calicoid.
oh, see myself. Did we just?
Let's see if he comes up now. Oh, we're going back down.
Why are we going back down?
I don't know.
Is this broken? It was acting like it was broken. So back at the beginning, it was a good place to go. Yes, it's jump off. Jump here. See if we can climb up this way. See ya. That's
Kimball's
funny.
looking up at you.
This is sort of funny. It's like a little. It's a trap. I wonder if I can. See, I can get up though. So what was I saying? Yes, the VIP lounge. That was a nice little place to go because it was access to a GTN, it was access to a bank, it was stuff that was close together. It was one of the nicer places to go and use all of those kinds of things without having to run to multiple places or run around the fleet. So I did use it that way. Nowadays, when we have so many other ways, like first we got unlocks on our ships where you were able to get cargo storage plus an auction house, a GTN, Galactic Trade Network terminal on your ship. You were not able to get that back in the old days. And now that we have our strongholds and we're able to get Galactic Trade Networks right in our strongholds, and now I can squeeze real close together a mailbox plus all three kinds of storage, legacy plus cargo hold plus a guild bank, guild storage, all smashed together right next to a trade network terminal. I just never go to the VIP lounge anymore, which is a sad story. Man, this is a long way up. Long way up out of this slime pit. Slime. Slave.
Maneus.
Shut up, Maneus. Oh, that's what I did. so I played the night story on Tython, and you get to see Maneus, and that's a fun a fun set of cutscenes when Maneus's little friend just puts him down like 5 times in a row. And says, Maneus, shut up, Maneus. You're an idiot, Maneus. All right, so let's go back to Sobrik. And see if we can start the planet story real quick. That terminal would be the heroic, which is not what we want. I certainly recommend the heroics when you're leveling up, as we talked about last week, because
Yeah, good for gear.
yeah,
If you know.
yeah, at level
that.
gear, it's quite good. Here we go. I think here's the guy. Yeah, that's the ticket. So usually here, yeah, story arc Balmorra. It gets the little purple marker over their heads. That tells you it's a story arc series of quests, as opposed to just the yellow one. See if Sima wants to come hang out or holo call in. You holo calling?
Welcome to Balmorra. Hope you're ready for a war. Captain Rigel, Imperial
Captain
Conquest
Rigel.
Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
Get to the
I'm
point.
sure you'll fill me in.
The Empire invaded Balmorra.
Yeah, there's a war. Resistance fighters. Just tell me about Darth Lacris. Come on. Spacebar, Sima.
Oh, I have to actually respond.
To put down a few resistance.
Yeah, we get to do this together.
They're well organized and well armed, but they can be broke. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister
Yeah.
is safely off planet.
So he's doing the setup, but this is the boring part. So kill
What do you
him.
need me to do?
That's my second in command, Lieutenant. He's
Okay, Davril. So now we go talk to Lieutenant Davril. I think at one point we get to like kill some of these underlings, and then we get to talk to the real boss in charge. So, well, you probably on any of your characters did you romance Darth Lacris? I think you get the option to do that, don't you? If you play your
Oh, do
cards
you?
right. Yeah, I think so.
I clearly played my cards wrong.
If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Wink's as good as a nod to a blind man. I amuse myself. Oh, this guy.
I heard Captain Rigel was sending someone my way. Pleased to meet you. The battle for Balmorra can only be the government in exile.
So,
resistance. Cowards.
No, this isn't the guy. I keep thinking we're running into the guy with the cat girl, who's part of the bounty hunter storyline. Cut to the chase.
Yes, I
This
get
guy's
it.
mustache reminded me of that other guy.
Resistance.
The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their
Yes.
Operation Break.
Okay,
He totally looks like it's a costume mustache
it
and
does.
goatee. He got it at
He's
the
in-
party store.
He's in disguise. he's
I signed
going
up
to
serve the
Halloween as his
Empire,
evil twin.
and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you the generator.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is destroy a couple generators. All right, we'll just do a couple quick things and see if we get to see Darth Lacris. If not, as we said, a great character, worth it. Go say hi to her. Gorth Imperial Outpost Skyhopper. So let's go to the Gorth Imperial Outpost. Seema.
All right. Max.
All right, Seema. Newman.
All right, Max.
Maneus. Shut up, Maneus. Oh, this is... that's going to leave a mark. I'm going to go this way anyway. See if I can go this way and live. Oh, well, I got stuck. So, we are at one of those places where... Did you live?
Yeah.
You lived. I totally lived. I barely even got hurt. So we took a shortcut by jumping off things. Always jump off all the things. I highly recommend it. Am I going the right way? Nope. Wrong way. Don't follow me. Tell me where to go. So, we're going to try to do this side planetary quest, but our main storyline is telling us to go back and use our ship's holo terminal. One of the things you got to remember when you're doing the storyline quests is some of the story parts require you to be on your ship and use your ship to travel in some cases. So although we have lots of new ways to travel these days, we can use our galactic map and get right to the stations, or we can use heroic terminals to travel directly to a planet, or for if you have a stronghold, you could go to your stronghold and you could exit directly onto a planet. Often that will not fulfill the requirements of your class story because it requires you to fly there in your ship to trigger the next step. So keep an eye out for those things. If it's saying fly there in your ship, in most cases they've made it explicit in ways that they hadn't in the past. So it'll say, fly to Nar Shaddaa in your ship. If it does not say that, if you're just confused of why a step isn't progressing, double check to see if that's potentially the issue.
Also, throughout the class story, there's you have to go to. It'll tell you to go to your ship, but it's because there's going to be like an interlude, like extra story between the planets.
And some of that story happens on the space stations as well. The planetary stations. Is that what they're called?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Every once in a while, it'll say, go to the airlock and board your ship, and then on your way there, it will trigger a cutscene in the middle of the loading dock to your ship, which is another place where you can accidentally skip it by going directly to your ship or recalling to the fleet or things like that. Did I just say recall? Do you know where recall comes from? For me, recall comes from Ultima Online.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was Mark and recall. Orbital stations. Thank you, B. Kavanaugh. Yeah, Mark and recall.
I was totally thinking Total Recall. Yeah, when you said, do you know where it comes from? I'm like, the movie?
No.
The dictionary?
The dictionary? Oh wait, lower object. Oh, one other thing I was thinking of that we could call out as we go through here. In fact, I think there is one not too far away here. I think it's right upstairs, and I think it takes 2 people to do. I think this might be an opportunity to show off a datacron. A fun datacron. So most of the datacrons in the game you can get solo, but there are some that you cannot get solo. Let's see if this is one of the ones I'm thinking of. Click the button. There are a couple, and there's one on Balmorra, and this is one. Yep. That you need at least 2 people. This one you need only 2 people. There are other ones in the game that do require more than 2. There's one at least, the Fleet Datacron, that requires a minimum of 4, I believe. Although it's really tricky to do it with 4. More likely, it's easier to do with 6 or 8. But here we need to click at the same time. So, and you can try as long as you want. Did you just click? Oh, I didn't. I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a countdown. You could try as hard as you want to do like boosts and stuff. You gotta count down. Wait, do the countdowns. Count it down, Seema.
Well, okay, 3, 2, 1, click.
I wonder if jet boost or the operative roll, if it would work. We didn't do it at the same
I
time
wonder,
enough.
yeah.
Oh, there. No, we did. Okay, there we go. So I tried I tried with like lots of sprint type abilities to be able to do this solo back in the day for a long time. I wonder if today with Rocket Out or with the operative role, if you could be quick enough to do it solo these days. Oh, here's another interesting thing. So this datacron that we're getting is the green matrix shard. So now if I look in my inventory and my mission items tab, I have a green matrix shard. As you collect matrix shards, this is another old school game thing. You were able to assemble, what, 3 matrix shards?
Mm-hmm.
And if you had 3 of them, you could assemble them into a relic. And at the time, at level 50, this was not best in slot, but close to best in slot, and a very good relic for quite a long time. The matrix shards come in different colors, and to get the right color for your class, so if you needed, well, back in the days when we had agility as a stat and it wasn't mastery, you had to assemble the right colors of matrix shards together and go and collect the right colors of matrix shards from the holocrons, the datacrons on the appropriate planet, hunt them down and get them all the right colors for what you wanted to assemble your matrix cube relic appropriate to your class. So that was a little fun sign.
Yeah.
Fun sign.
I used to love doing that. I would do it as soon as I could on all my characters.
Right, because it was hard to get relics at the start of the game too. The other way to get relics was to get to light 5 or dark 5. That was pretty much the only other way. We need to just go back to the base. I'm all about that base. Davril
Back to Sobrick.
at Sobrick, yes. But there are a few in the game that are like that, where it takes multiple people. Or it's at least designed to take multiple people. There are plenty of others also, as the chat room was mentioning, where you do need jumping skills to get them. And I've never been a fan of jumping puzzles. No, this guy over here, the pencil thin mustache guy, which is a Jimmy Buffett song. I wish I had a pencil thin mustache. Did you know that's a Jimmy Buffett song?
No, I did not, and I didn't know it was a song, period.
It is a Jimmy Buffett song.
It seems kind of ridiculous because couldn't you just have one if you wanted one?
Maybe you could, but he wished it in a song.
Imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Thank you, my lord.
Maybe he was
like
a facebaldy. What's gone wrong now?
The Empire would
Talk to Lieutenant Thorpe. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. This is the last thing. If Lieutenant Thorpe does not send us to Darth Lacris, then I'm going to kill all these fools. And he's not going to. So he's going to... So this is out by the Markaran Plains. This is going to send us into the droid factory down there, which is also an interesting place and does have a datacron where you do need to do a little bit of jumping around and puzzle out how to get to it. This was a fun datacron. All right, let's go down there and see the spot at least.
Okay.
And then we can go back to the fleet and finish up in the VIP lounge. So go to the Markaran Imperial Outpost. We'll talk to this guy. I think he makes us... Oh, he makes us do bad things to communicate or to walkie-talkies in the field and make them blow up and hurt people.
Yeah. I mean, yay.
Yeah, your dark side, remember? Yeah, on the other side of this wall. But in this factory down here is one of the 3 datacrons on this planet. And this one you can see from a location. This is one of the kinds that, hey, I see it. It's right there. I feel like I could just be able to grab it, but you can't. And you have to find out how to, go up a couple floors and wind your way through and walk across beams, and that's how you get it. So it was fun back in the day trying to figure out how to get it.
And then you jump down and overjump, and then you have to do it all over again.
Yes, I would fall all the time with those.
Decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like
Yawn. Yes, you're boring me with your boring boringness.
Conversation down.
Resistance has the people's back. No doubt, Lieutenant.
Spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Oh. Maybe it's the Republic side where you have to plant the bombs, because it's the guy in the other... It's the little scientist who wants you to disable them instead of making them into bombs. Or maybe it's after we do these blow up these cyborgs. But there's walkie-talkies scattered around, and you rig them so that they kill civilians. They maim civilians. But here, we'll go into the factory down here and just skip these quests. Past these lizards. And see if we can get a glimpse of this next datacron before we go. Don't forget, as we mentioned, if you are an achievement hunter, there's often achievements for killing X number of wildlife, or killing X numbers of droids, or killing X numbers of different populations of humans, or Sith, or aliens. So keep an eye out for those, and you could do those along the way. It's a good time to do it, because you also then be getting experience before they are useless to you. The Okara Droid Factory, which I always like. This is a fun place. I think there was either a quest. There might be a heroic down here in the Okara Droid Factory. So now where is this datacron? It's somewhere here on the first floor. You walk around a corner and you can see it sort of up on a beam close to the top of the ceiling.
No, I think you have to go down first.
You have to go down a level to see it. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see
like
it
over.
here. I also remember part of this where you had to kill like a lot of droids. Very many droids. Yeah, it's not here.
Handle it.
Many droids. Left side. Handle it. Oh, I want to jump. I want to jump. I'm going. Oh, I lived. 165 health. Oh, that was a good one. 165 health left. Wow.
Can't take him anywhere.
All right, so let's see. We'll come down here.
Yeah, this looks familiar.
if you have people back on that free-to-play topic while we're running around, if you have friends that are going to play free-to-play, the best experience still is to pay $5. If you pay $5, then you get, then you become preferred. So paying $5 to get some cartel coins, or whatever the least amount is that you could pay to get cartel coins, that's a good experience then, because just being preferred gets you a bunch of stuff, and then the cartel coins that you would get for paying your $5, you can use to unlock a bunch more stuff, and it gets you pretty far. With just well, if you really want to do it the best way, you pay $15 to subscribe for 1 month, and you unlock tons and tons of stuff, including all the content for the game and all of the expansions just for subscribing once for $15. I don't see that data crown down here. This is a heroic area. This is one of the heroics is killing some stuff here.
I don't see it either.
But if somebody's asking what they can do by being completely free, it's still quite a bit. You can play any of the class stories, and I almost would say all, but you can't do all because you're only going to be able to get... it was 3, but soon it will be 6 character slots. No, it's already. So with the most recent patch, it's up to 6 character slots for completely free. So that means you can play 6 of the class stories all the way to level 50, completely free. You only get 2 bars, you only get half your bag slots unlocked, so there are some of those kinds of limitations. You can't talk until you're level 20, but there's a lot of content you can play. So you can play, many hours. You can play lots and lots of the game, all for completely free, all the way to level 50, which is cool. Oh, there is, no, it's down here. There's a...
Yeah.
Because there's like a
yeah,
hidden...
it is down here. Right, like you go under...
Yeah, it's behind one of these pillars. There's like a hidden entrance. Oh, is it over here? Behind this pillar? Yeah, here, there's something here. Whoa. So it's even further down than where we currently are.
Yeah.
Did we go down or did we go up? Are we up or down? I'm gonna fall.
I went down.
Okay, there, I see it. I see the datacron. Where are you? Did you just run past me?
No, I think I'm on the floor below you.
No, you're right here, aren't you? No, there you are.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Yeah, no, it's in here. So come here,
okay.
And then if you look straight down from here, you'll see it. But you have to be real. So this is a tricky jump. You have to like get onto this first pipe. I know I'm gonna miss it. Oh, I got onto this one, and then you need to jump down to that next pipe. Let's see if I can make it. Where did I go? Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Am I gonna make it? Oh, I made it! I'm here. The best way to do this is to go with a partner, with a partner who is a sork or a sage with the rescue ability.
Right. Extricate.
Extricate. So there, like Seema fell down, right? So Seema's at the bottom. If I had extricate, then I could just grab her and yank her back up here. But I don't have extricate yet, I don't think. Do I? What level do you get extricate?
Let me ask Dr. Ogurub.
Expunge. I have Expelliarmus. No, I don't. Do you have Aloha Mora yet?
Who's shooting me?
All of those droids. 5 droids over there on the side.
Where is Shay when I need her?
Now I already have this, so it says you are no longer able to access this datacron. One of the downs, I feel like, one of the downsides
I
for
agree.
legacy datacrons is I'll never have a reason to do this again. So it didn't matter. If I had fallen, it wouldn't matter. I had no reason to even come here or bother to seek this out. We used to do guild nights where everyone would come and get their datacrons. Okay. What does Ogorub say for extrication?
Okay, let's see. Show all.
I want to come down there because it doesn't matter. I don't have it and I can't get it. So yeah, see how it says show trainable versus show new versus show all. Show all will show you the things that you can't train yet, and then you can see what level that you will get the ability. So sorcerer, expunge. Are they not in
Level
alphabetical
34,
order?
extrication.
Extrication, and for Sith Inquisitor, yeah. No, electrocute. Oh, they're sorted by
So
level?
9 levels, 9 or 10 levels away.
It is not showing all for me. Is it not? Oh, there it is. No, extrication. It is. They're sorted by level. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So then there you can see what level you get the abilities. All right, let's head back to the fleet before we wrap it up. Show off the VIP lounge, and we'll be done for the week.
We're using emergency fleet pass. When that first came out, wasn't it like a 4-day cooldown or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was. That is another challenge with free to play is your cooldowns will be long for quite a few things. So your cooldown on quick travel, your all of that kind of stuff, your cooldown on your fleet pass will all be the maximums. I think. And did they, unless they made fleet pass instant for everybody? What did SWTORista say?
Yeah, you have to log in Mac.
MACKXZ.
Find out. Yeah, find out.
Okay, so the VIP lounge is down here in the middle. If you do not have the VIP band in your inventory, when you try to step on this elevator, it kicks you off, and you're not allowed to ride the elevator. But if you have it,
the bouncer says you're not cool enough.
Yeah, you get bounced. But if you have it, then there's also the collector's edition vendor up here with some cool stuff like the Imperial Trooper armor set. Here, let me show you what that looks like, which I've used before. I like it. It's sort of a traditional Imperial Trooper armor set. I've used pieces of that, especially on my bounty hunter and trooper in the past. There's a couple dies which you can probably get off the. Are they? No, they're buying on pickup. So there's some dies here that you can get just off the collector's edition vendor. Black and medium yellow, deep purple and medium green, deep orange and deep red, deep green, medium yellow. What is this gold efficiency scanner? Oh, this is an eyepiece that has a little animation. It's like it's a head. It counts as a headpiece. It's moddable gear, but it does a little eyepiece thing. Let me see it. Yeah, see, you can see there on my character, it's like a monocle eyepiece. A couple decos, Statue of Eternal Grace and Statue of Mandalore the Ultimate. A couple pets, the Cyberglow Muvor. Do I have one of those? Locked in collections. And a Taunta, a little Tauntaun. Some companion customizations. The Chemval, 3 Chemval customizations, a Mako customization, and a Vet customization. 3 different Chemval. Green Chemval. Ooh. Loincloth Chemval. And this one, I always used to get this one. In fact, I'm going to get it right now. The Armored Chemval. Which is my favorite. Do I have 2,000 credits. Yes, I do.
I only bought the digital deluxe version, so I cannot access that vendor.
You
You had to
cannot.
have bought the real collector's edition.
I'm really surprised that the digital collector's edition doesn't give it to you.
I'm surprised you bought the regular collector's edition.
I did. I should go grab it off my shelf because in the original packaging, I have the Darth Malgus mini statue that's like 10 inches high. Darth Malgus. I don't know why I don't have it on a shelf. I should pull it out. See, look at that. I got the armored Kemval. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I thought that was better than the loincloth Kemval, which I do not like. Yeah, so the chat room is asking, is there any way to get these collector's editions these days? No, you can buy access, the VIP band for 1 million credits, I believe, from the bartender down below to get access to this area. But no, I don't think there's any way to get counted as collector's edition. Oh, Seema jumped off of a thing.
What can I get?
I did.
Come back anytime.
All right. Well, I think with that, with our check-in here at the VIP lounge and our finish up of Balmorra, we've got one of our holocrons that we need to bring back to Lord Zash next time. As you tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll do it on Tuesday night next week. We'll go on and do next steps on, I believe we will go to Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, we sure will. And what happens on Nar Shaddaa stays on Nar Shaddaa, if you know what I mean.
Right. Nudge and wink and wink.
So with that, our EPC 219 droid here is ready to pick up and ship out and broadcast this podcast to all of you. Please keep up with us on Twitter at Max the Gray and at AIESEMA. And subscribe, follow, bookmark us in all the places that helps us figure out where people are watching and listening. NewOverlords.com, iTunes, YouTube, and live on Twitch. Also, come find us on Starforge, the server. Many more people available on Starforge. If you want to come join our guild, you know the kind of experience that we have in AIE. It's sort of that cool but casual, nice kind of guild. Check it out on aie-guild.org. Jump in on Starforge and do a /cjoin AIE LFO. Check us out on the guild website and get into our Discord. Ask us for a guild invite, and we will get you in. We would love to have you. And with that, we will talk to you later.
Later, everyone.